I just wanted to make sure everything was wrapped up, okay? But I think it basically was, so we're good. Um, I just want to make the point again that you will never hear what my personal opinions are about these things, okay? You'll hear where my loyalties lie. You will hear the things that I like to use to make my judgments, okay? You will hear the things that I feel are unjust and just. You won't hear me say things that can in any way be used in this system to compress and to put me into some sort of a category, okay? Because I love all people. I was raised in a manner that even if I wanted to be a racist, I couldn't be. I was raised in the middle of a black and Spanish neighborhood in New York City. So, that's social conditioning. Those are the people I grew up with. And I do not think that any of these developments occur in a vacuum. Somebody like Putin is extremely evil. That's a fact. When you attack and you kill people in such a manner, that's evil. Just to gain territory. Doesn't matter the reason, if it's just to gain territory. But when I talk about why that is the case, it's because of the things that happened over there and the things that he is a part of, okay? It doesn't occur in a vacuum, okay? There are people in this world, they want to take everything that's left everywhere. And he's one of those people, okay? Trump is along the same lines, unfortunately. But you can see that. That's not an opinion. It's not manipulated. It's not about because they're good or bad. It's because of the conditions that have made the world the way it is, have put a person like that into that position. Okay? Just like when we talk about technique. Okay? Technique is the last thing we should study in martial arts. It is when everything comes together in a single point. Purna, a single point in yoga. Purna yoga, the path of singularity. Okay. Everything should come together at that point when you're doing technique. You shouldn't have to even think about it. Okay. All the other things are the things that one should concentrate on to bring that technique to bear. And then it will just be there for you. You will not have to try to think about it or recreate it. Same thing with this. Base your opinions on your dharma, your truths that you know to be, as far as you know them. And look, you could be wrong, and if you're wrong, change your mind. It happens, okay? For example, I don't really take an opinion about the goodness or badness of philosophers these days. I find that inevitably there are points that they represent which have some value, and points that they don't, that they fall down upon. Good ideas, bad ideas, or how the ideas are used. I think I made this point to you, Brian. Eugenics is basically a science of genetics that are supposed to be about creating the best genetic possibilities for people. It doesn't imply how you do that, and that's why that was abused and weaponized, okay? You could create those possibilities by feeding people very well, okay? Testing and making sure without necessarily saying if they have something wrong with them, we'll cut their head off, okay? You could test and make it so that you can be proactive if somebody has genetic issues, and maybe even tell people, maybe you shouldn't have children, but you can adopt children because you have these genetics that will inevitably create a lot of suffering, and give them a choice. The way eugenics was used is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, okay? When it becomes a way to say one race is better, or to aggress, to weaponize, candy tastes good, but if you eat nothing but candy, you get sick as a dog. Okay, we'll wrap it up here. We'll